Hey, Nightcore, we were talking about you on Discord today. Nothing bad, don't worry about it. Talking about these indie games, and I'm probably going to pick up that My Side for next week. No promises yet, but we're looking at it. So, give me a minute to get everything set up, and we'll get going on this other indie game we're checking out tonight. Hey, Sally, how's it going? Patriot, good to see you, buddy. Fellow humans of the year 2025. I can't believe it's 2025 already. Not gonna lie, I don't know where the time has gone. Let me do a little bit of spring cleaning here real quick. Dude, spelling and typing is hard. Cleopatra 2525, never saw it. Last Cleopatra anything I saw was a, God, it wasn't a Hallmark movie. It was like a made-for-TV Cleopatra movie with Timothy Dalton as Julius Caesar. And I remember, as a kid, that movie for TV, for non-cable television, was pretty spicy. Not gonna lie, it was like, oh, hello. Susano, how's it going? Yeah, I made the right choice. I have no videos set up for tomorrow. I got no videos coming out tonight. But to be honest, I've been fighting this feeling that I'm getting sick. So I'm just feeling like hanging with you guys tonight, if that's okay. TV series in the 90s. Oh, interesting. Nah, the one that I'm talking about was a one-shot deal. It's just a like 2.5 hour made for TV. I think it was made for TV movie. Cannot remember who the woman that played Cleopatra was. All I remember is the scene where they bring her in this rug, and they just unroll the rug, and she's like laying in the middle of it, like, you know, half naked or whatever. It's like, oh, hello. Was not ready for that. No, not Netflix, not Netflix. Unless you're talking to Nightcore. Castlevania animated show filled with modern activists. Dude, okay, so I actually did a video on that. Hang on, guys, let me make sure everything else is good to go. YouTube and Kick and Twitch and all that, they're not doing the thing where they actually update my stream titles. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why you can't see me. I'm trying to update my stream information. Oh, dude, Patriot, don't stay any longer than you have to, man. Yo, they got My Side over on... Okay, hang on, hold up. Dude, they got My Side in Instant Gaming for $11.34. Oh shit, I might have to go pick that up. Yeah, Patriot, if you got to get up, dude, honestly, don't even sweat it, man. Dude, there is some full-blown drama going on that I'm not gonna get into. Holy crap, it's just insane. That's part of why I'm like, I don't feel... There's so much drama on the internet. There's so much bad blood and animosity and anxiety and irritation and frustration and everything else that I'm just like, I don't feel like covering any more bullshit tonight, you know? First Berserker is really, really good. Not sweating, just stating. All right, well, either way, dude. No big deal. Yeah, so guys, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys for all being here. Tonight we're going to check out an indie game called The Rangers in the South. It's a roguelike. No idea how good it is. No idea if it's worth picking up or not. But if you need some games, of course, I've got the affiliate link down below for Instant Gaming. It gives me back a few pennies on the dollar whenever you buy a game through them. They've got cheaper games than what you're going to find on Steam. Of course, you can pre-order Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You can not pre-order Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's up to you. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do with your money. I'll be covering Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 again probably tomorrow night. There's a lot more to go over. But just saying, the option, if you need some cheaper games, link down below. Oblivion. You're so excited when I play it? Dude, yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll grab it off Instant Gaming, and we'll play it on stream next Wednesday. I promise. If as long as we have a indie stream next Wednesday, I will play this game for you. You said it's only like a 2-hour game. I will absolutely check it out. All right, so that being said, I'm going to get the game booted up. Let me clean off my desktop here. I had to download a bunch of the media stuff for this game just to make a thumbnail. Final Fantasy VII tomorrow on PC. Oh, very nice. Is that remake, rebirth, whatever they're calling it? You gotta forgive me. I didn't play any of the Final Fantasy games past 1. I played 1. Oh, dude, I pre-ordered Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I'm not telling anybody else what to do with their money. I'm not telling anybody else how to feel about the situation. I appreciate that there are a lot of mixed feelings and emotions and anxiety and animosity over the entire thing. I'm in that fence-sitter position that whatever you feel is valid, you know? That's just where I'm going to be at. Hang on a second, guys. Let me figure out what the hell's going on. Henry dropped a lot of vids over the last few days. Yeah, dude, you know, honestly, not worth picking up unless you played part 1. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be picking it up. Don't worry about that. It's more about, like, I need to pick up the rest of the old, like, the first 4 Final Fantasy games, because I played the first one when I was a kid. And then I picked up Crystal Chronicles for my GameCube. And I didn't play any of the PlayStation ones because I didn't own a PlayStation. So I missed out on a ton of Final Fantasy games. Geek, what up, dude? Why do games need to have long hours where it's not needed? Jonathan Jojo, gameplay. This one is a roguelike. So it's like a 2D, you know, top-down, side-scroll roguelike. Let me get the game booted up. Hang on. I should have put it on the desktop, but oh well. It's less than a gigabyte to download, so it should be a pretty easy to run game. You loathe the Final Fantasy VII remakes. We wanted them since the 90s, and they just bastardized the game. Hang on, I think I got conflicting sound going on over here. Also, guys, if the stream craps out tonight, if my internet does something funky, if whatever happens, to affect the stream at all, I'm not coming back. I know Monday it was because we were doing an actual stream where we're going over information and drama and talking about all sorts of stuff, right? In that situation, I was desperate to make the stream work again. I'm not feeling it tonight. Like, I'm still fighting off if I'm gonna get sick or not. So if for whatever reason the internet's a little spotty tonight and I lose you guys, I'm probably just gonna give up. Just so you guys know. None of those games are related to other games unless they have the same number. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. All right. Let me get this booted up. Let's see. It says, welcome to Rangers in the South as a solo developer. Ah, solo developer. Shout out. I should find out who the developer is for this game. Give them a quick shout out. Let me pull this up, guys. I like to do this when we're doing the indie streams. The Rangers in the South developer. Solo developer. That's I like that. DPA Studios. Let me see here. Oh, what did Niche Gamer have to say about it back on January 9th? Rangers in the South is a roguelike ARPG in which multiple generations of adventurers try to defeat a demon lord, causing chaos in the world. Game features permadeath, meaning that once you die, everything on your character is lost, but their stashed items and world progress are transferred to the next generation of heroes. How does it compare to other ARPGs? The permadeath mechanics too unforgiving? Is the gameplay any fun? Find out the answers to these questions and more in our full review. Well, we're not going to do that. Hey, it's only a $4 game. That's not too terrible. Gameplay first sort of title. Not much explanation. I'm cool with that. Choose your starting loadout. World features 5 different areas which are linearly connected and scale in difficulty as you progress through them. Later areas in the game also feature environmental hazards which are used to keep the player on their toes. Ooh, environmental hazards. Ouch. Each part of the world features a handful of dungeons, magic stones used for game's meta progression, dungeon bosses. Sounds pretty cool. Again, it's going to be a very simple 2D pixel type game. Okay, so, not to spoil the plot. The verdict says 4. I don't know if that's 4 out of 5 or 4 out of 10. The good is the mixture of 2D sprites with 3D low poly environments is nice. The bad, every run feels the same. Bosses are just big enemies. Dungeons all have the same structure. Not enough skills to create build variety, and the equipment system is bare bones. Well, maybe that'll be updated in time. I'm pretty sure this is like an early access kind of situation. So, that will just have to remain to be seen. Great pixel art for a start? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Same the game I said is supporting terrorism because the indie devs are Russian. Oh my god, not another one of those situations. People just can't wrap their brain around the idea that different people from different places may or may not agree with their government's actions, and just because of where you're from is no reason to like cancel a person or a game, a developer or whatever. That is so stupid. Core keepers, sometimes smaller games are better than AAA titles. Oh, for sure. No, 100%. I've actually played a few indie games or smaller games that are far better than several AAA titles that we've played here on the channel. So, all right, let me see. I don't think there's anything in the settings worth changing. Oh my god, this is really bare bones. Play game. Fatal error. Oh boy, bad start. Well, let's try it again. That was, not a great start, guys. Not a great start at all. Let's try it again. Yeah, chill music, geek, for sure. You guys like it? This is the first time in the entire winter that I'm wearing a sweatshirt. There's no hood on this thing. No hood at all. Like, I feel naked. It's the weirdest thing. I went to work today, and I normally, because it's, 25, 30 degrees here, I normally I get dressed, I put a hoodie on, I toss a jacket over the hoodie, and I'm like, there's no hood back here. Yeah, for real. Recommended nobody for you to play. If you bought it, you have it. Otherwise, it would have been removed from the market. Oh. Like that showed hardship in China. Well, I'm gonna hit play game again, guys. Fingers crossed. We'll hope that it actually boots up this time. Here we go. Okay. Oh no, main screen, full screen. There we are. Southern lands, distant and removed from the great realms of men. These are the lands of beauty and vast expanse, with dazzling landscapes rich in resources and minerals, yet untouched by human hands. Legend tells that in its heart lies a mighty demon. In these lands dwell his minions, beasts, and demons who have tamed the climate and call these lands their home. They are ruthless, wicked, and aggressive beings who have sworn to vanquish the race of men. All right, hell yeah. Let's see. But where there is darkness, light shall soon emerge, and from that light arose a great warriors. The English is a little spotty. The Rangers. They were the first to learn to love the forests and these southern lands. Summoning their courage, they ventured to the volcano that lies at the heart of these lands, and there they confronted the demon who proclaimed himself Lord of these southern territories. After days of battle, the demon was vanquished. With his fall, the evil that plagued the lands was dispelled. Slowly, men began to call these lands home. Migrating from the north, they started to plant and toil, laboring and sweating, and thus the race of men began to grow. It's kind of almost like taking inspiration from, if you go like the old original like backstory of Arda of Middle Earth, where men came about, I think after the first fall of Morgoth, if I'm not mistaken. Something similar to that kind of idea. Guessing the devs like D&D. Yeah, I never got into D&D, and from what I've heard, this kind of feels like more of a D&D type story. Centuries later, the tradition of the Rangers became woven into the very fabric of those who dwelled in the southern lands. Passed down from generation to generation, the village of the Rangers was established, where every member of society cherished the forests and the earth, swearing an eternal oath to protect them. Yes, I remember that. The Space Marine 2 dev that Well, he was Russian, Nightcore. He was Russian. I covered that story. That video got a lot of downvotes. I can, in the back of my brain, I can remember all the videos that did not do well in the like to dislike ratio. I got a lot of heat for that video, you know? The first men, the men of Numenor. Hell yeah, Asian Pearson knows what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. In the heart of the society, children grew up dreaming of the day when they would hear the call to defend their homeland, ready to leave everything behind. I don't know, my kids aren't like that. My kids would be like, but is there electricity? Is there Wi-Fi? Oh man. It was well that they did so, for one day without warning, the volcano erupted with a diabolical roar. Awakening, do I have a sound that would work for that? Diabolical roar. I don't got nothing. Damn. I need a bigger stream deck. The 15 is not enough. I need like the 30 or the 45, whatever that one is. Best I can do is this one here. Yeah, not so much. It was well they did so. Diabolical roar, awakening beasts and demons who began to roam the lands, threatening the race of men once more. I'm just glad they didn't make this rhyme. Sometimes rhyming stuff is really cheesy. Thus, the call of the Southern Rangers echoed through the lands. The Rangers must fight once again. It is funny because they're the Rangers of the South. It kind of feels a little bit like you were saying, D&D, or more like inspired by the early stages of Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth, you know, all that kind of stuff. And in that, Aragorn's people were from the north, correct? From, well, I mean, he was in the line of Numenor. And again, what was the old kingdom before the Witch King took it over? Crap, I can't remember the name of that place. All right, let's see if we just jump right into it. Are there any woke RPG Maker games you should know about? Well, if you're talking about like, okay, I'll pick your starter items. All right, axe and shield, sword and bow, wand and ropes. Ooh. Arnor, thank you. Dude, Witch King of Arnor, why couldn't I remember that? What do you mean, never mind? No, you had it. It was Arnor. That was the Northern Kingdom. Okay. Axe and shield, sword and bow, wand and ropes. I don't typically play magic like spellcasters. As far as RPG makers, well, Dol Guldur is where they built on top of the former Northern Kingdom. But yeah, Arnor is the kingdom before it. I have to brush up on my like first and second age mythology. It's been a while. All right, guys, we need a vote here. Who says axe and shield? We got axe and shield, sword and bow, or wand and robes. I don't typically play spellcasters. I always go some form of melee. Sword and bow would be cool. I want to do axe and shield. That's my natural inclination, is to do like the brawler type character, get right up to there in the action, hack and slash, that kind of shit. So, yeah, we're gonna go axe and shield. Should I do a poll? We can do a quick poll. All right. All right, which character? Sword and bow. What's cool is because it's a roguelike, it's not like we have to get through it tonight or quickly at all. You know, we're just gonna go as far as we can until we die. So, play a lot of RPGs, but don't remember any RPG Maker. Games being woke, they must be. So, here's the thing. Oh, RPG Maker is a franchise of games. Oh, Game Engine's got it. Okay. Follow my instincts. Yeah, I'm following my instincts. No, what's crazy though is that the amount of, okay, just while we're doing the poll, I was watching a video, I shared it on Discord, I was talking to Patriot about it and a few other guys. What's crazy to me is we have all this discourse over Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and the same sex attraction in the second game that wasn't there in the first game, and whether or not RPGs have always had bisexual, blah, 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 whatever, all this stuff, right? Crap, where was I going with that? Oh, so games like Elden Ring, okay? Nobody blinked an eye, nobody batted an eye at Elden Ring having, you know, attachments to these companies that are putting the body type A, body type B crap in there. And yet, people are freaking out about a basic RPG mechanic in a game that's an RPG when Elden Ring has the freaking body type 1, body type 2 crap in it. And nobody abstained from buying Elden Ring. Nobody said, boycott the DLC, boycott the game, don't play it, it's woke, all this stuff. Now, I realize it kind of started, like, Elden Ring came out before Gamergate 2, but at that time, we all knew about that crap anyways, you know? It meant there must be woke RPG Maker game. Oh, okay. No, I'm sure that there are some. I feel like people are like looking back at some of these games with rose-tinted glasses to a certain degree. Yeah, most people just ignored it. Nobody complained about being Game of the Year. Nobody said, well, I would have said Game of the Year except it had pronouns or it had, you know, body type A and B in it, you know? Oh, see, I dug Elden Ring. I played like 140, 150 hours of that. But Patriot, what you got to understand is when that game came out, it was the first game in like 10 years that I'd paid full price for. First game I'd ever pre-ordered in my life. And I was in the middle of a Crohn's disease flare-up before I got on the medication that I've been on for a couple of years now. That put me in the hospital for like 3 or 4 days. So I wasn't even streaming anymore at that point. I was so miserable and sick that after I'd get home from work, I'd try to play a video game and just take my mind off the pain. To where I was waking up 3 o'clock in the morning every single night in the bathroom, miserable. So for me, Elden Ring was kind of like what I played when I was dealing with all that crap. So I sunk a ton of hours into my first playthrough. Then I went to the hospital and spent a few days there. I had my wife bring me my Nintendo Switch because I'm so bored here, right? And I got into Breath of the Wild. And that's when I actually got back into like Legend of Zelda games. Demon Souls, the OG game that most mistakenly started it all, had that stuff in it too. Oh, for real? Doesn't affect the experience anyway. Yeah, I just think the whole body type 1 and 2 thing, body type A and B shit is just cringe. It's stupid. I only had 2 cups of coffee today and 1 cup of tea. All right, what are we at so far? Let me look up at the poll here. What do we have? Why can't I see the whole poll? Here we go. Ooh, Sword and Bow and Axe and Shield are currently split. One of y'all wanted to see me with a wand. Get out of here with that. All right, guys, we need one more person. You're lucky. You're like, oh, dude, I appreciate you, man. Ryan, I used to say that all the time. In fact, I made a meme about that. You know, the the dude that was in the video game Fallout, in the Far Cry game. The Latino, he's like mixed black Spanish actor. What's his name? Great actor. Giancarlo Esposito. Not Giancarlo Esposito. No, that might be who it is. But the meme, you know, of him, we are not the same. Yeah, I made one where it's like, you know, you have ad blocker. I watch all my favorite YouTubers, ad content and stuff. Lords of the Fallen. Yeah, the problem with Lords of the Fallen is even though the devs are based, nobody played the game. No, well, a lot of people played it, but it had very bad reviews. Well, we can't do Sword and Shield. We got Sword and Bow or Axe and Shield. Come on, I need somebody to pick either Sword and Bow or Axe and Shield because we are split neck and neck there. Somebody's got to pick one. You have a beef with them because they're farther than another game and really don't like fighting Cowboy, one of the devs. Beef with who? Who are we talking about? Yeah, Nightcore, but he's removing it from the federal government. The Fed. Which is great, because it never should have existed there in the first place. Whether these companies choose to remove it without legal action is going to remain to be seen. Now, I imagine now that the federal government's removing it from their own institution, that other people are going to feel emboldened to sue companies for discrimination because of DEI programs, and that will result in possible lawsuits, which could then have the government intercede and say, yeah, you can't legally do this, you are discriminating on the basis of race, sex, orientation, which you can't do in hiring. So it's going to require some actual lawsuit probably. But again, it's a step in the right direction. It's 100% the right direction. Axe and Shield it is. They're okay. We're going. We'll go ahead and end the poll. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'm surprised one of you picked Wand out there. All right. Let me get this set back up so we can see the Rumble chat. But yeah, Nightcore, don't let me forget. but after the stream is done, I will go on Instant Gaming and pick up My Side. Is it pronounced My Side? I think it is. Oh, they're part of Lord of the Fallen. Okay. Well, yeah, my problem more is that while it's fantastic to see that they're doing the right thing and saying, hey, we're going to get rid of the whole pronoun nonsense, the type A, type B, we don't want ugly characters in our game unless it's, like I said, if it's warranted in the game, then go for it. But that being said, it's still a thing where it's like, if the game's not any good, it doesn't really matter. You picked Wand? Oh my god. For real? Rock and Stone, yeah, there you go. Looked in the banks that loaned to them. Their operations, I don't trash devs or pubs at all, but they're an exception. Oof. 7800X 3D game. Not me. Not me, man. I'm 5900. So, hang on a second. We've wasted so much time that my little food bar... Okay, my hungry bar, we need to start over. We're gonna start over because, unfortunately, my little guy's little hunger bar was already down to 1. You got me on 2 devices? Oh, crap. Alright. Play game. It's not going to start me off where I already was, is it? It probably is. No, our hunger bar is down to 1 again. Well, how do we eat? Let me see here. Inventory. We got no food. Well, crap. Wait. So we can't attack him, right? We must find the ancient stone. Clear all the dungeons to progress. Huh, is there no talking to anybody? Okay, right click to interact, it would seem. I should mention this is a gooning-free game. There is absolutely no gooning unless you're into low polygons and all that. Alright, so right click to interact. Oh, you can smash stuff. +1 gold while we need food. Let's see here. How do you like your cookies? Oh, me? Cookies? Oh, they gotta be chewy. I don't like crispy cookies. Hey, we can jump. That's cool. We got cabbage here, but we can't eat it. No, they gotta be chewy. Dude, I hate this having to click every time I want to swing. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Armorer. Ooh, diamond sword, obsidian spear, mage cape. Nice. Alchemist here. Small potion, potion, big potion, scroll of revive. 5,000 gold, I got nothing. You're gonna goon this game? Now don't do it, man. Yeah, I didn't like chocolate chip growing up, but honest to God, it's like a good, gooey chocolate chip cookie. I can't think of much of anything better. Although peanut butter is my go-to cookie. Or, what you do, now remember, I grew up in a bakery, right? We had a commercial bakery for the first 20 years of my life. Well, from the time I was like a kid till I was an adult. And, oh, enemies this way. Let's go find enemies. And so we used to do this where we would take sugar cookie dough, like snickerdoodle cookie dough, so similar to sugar cookie, ginger snaps, you blend them together, and then you roll them in cinnamon sugar like a snickerdoodle. And so we called them a ginger doodle, I think. And holy crap, it is one of the best things you would ever have. Like, so freaking good. All right, so we got wild animals. Can we kill the wild animals? Let me see here. Brown rabbit. Ah, meat! Sweet. Can we eat the meat? How do we use that? It's down here. Oh, 2. No. Q, oh, it's F. Why did my guy turn blue? Oh, sweet, there we go, okay. That rabbit didn't really run very far. Hey, we got our hunger bar back up. Look at that. All right. When we meet up, I'm gonna expect some baked goods. Dude, honestly, I can bake you whatever you want. Oh, dude, okay, so what you gotta remember about the whole commercial bakery side of things, we didn't just like have a little storefront where we, you know, sold bread and cookies and all sorts of stuff. No, we had a bakery where we'd go do farmers markets and, you know, work shows and everything else, wholesale. And it wasn't like get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and bake for the first part of the day and then go to bed or whatever. No, it was 9 to 5, but it was more like 12 hours a day on your feet. I was mixing hundreds of pounds of cookie dough a day, right? I was talking like, I made all of our pastry dough from scratch. I had like 12, 13, 14-hour days growing up as a teenager in my early 20s. Miserable work. I would never recommend it to anybody. And unless you eat everything you're making, you're on your feet so long that you're... Ooh, Orc Hacker. How do we use the shield, though? Oh, sweet, there we go. The shield only blocked some of the damage, it didn't block all of it. What game is this? It's called The Rangers in the South, Ryan. Shrine activated, plus 40% magic damage for 12... I don't have magic damage. Now, can you pick up anything off the dead bodies or not? I guess not. The combat is really rusty. It's really rough. Let me see here. Well, you know, yeah, I can't get fat, first of all. So, I have a very high metabolism. I have a mother who had a, thyroid issue. She actually had thyroid cancer. I'm pretty positive I've got an overactive thyroid as it is. Never been tested for it, but I've had this same inability to gain weight for my entire life. My man doesn't want to swing. Swing! And so I've never gained weight easily. Back when I was kind of like a gym bro, when I was at the heaviest I ever was, I had to eat about 3,000 calories a day just to gain weight. I could eat something, you're right. There you go. Ooh, I could eat some raccoon. Sweet. I feel so much stronger. Set camp to level up. Hey, I can set camp. Ooh, sweet. Increase life points by 16, increase defense, increase movement speed by 3%, chance to evade damage. Life points, baby, no, defense. Life points. Freezing attack. Porcupine. Best friend comes to your aid, dealing damage to your enemies. Fast learner, you can learn faster. I think return 100% of the damage received to enemies for 5 seconds is great. All right, where's my skill activated at, though? Is it P or Q? I think it's Q. No, exactly, Patriot. I'm not too worried about it. Solash seems to be going well. It seems to be doing well. Actually, there was a thread that I was going to include in my video if I got around to it about Kingdom Come 2 at some point from Artur from Solash 2, because he had some great points about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and all that. In fact, that was the thread that I shared on Discord, Patriot. All right, let's try this. I don't know what that did. I hit Q and I don't think it did anything. Let's try P. That doesn't do anything. Oh, I have 0. How do we... Oh, we have the skill. It's number 1 here. Got it. Sweet. It's doing damage back at him. I like it. I'd know if I had to worry about it. Yeah. Oh, dude, okay, so when I was working out, when I was a, like, religious gym nut, I was going 3 or 4 times a week. After working 12-hour days, I'd be at the gym till like 1 o'clock in the morning, get about 6 hours of sleep. I was doing pre-workout supplements. I was doing creatine during my workouts. I was doing weight gainer after I get home. Dude, I was insane. The crap I was putting in my body. I was just trying to gain weight as fast as I could, man. So, God, the attacking is so slow. Maybe call it a day? What? Already? Increase attack damage, increase defense. Increase attack damage. Increase your reflexes. Divine Smite falls from heaven, dealing 3 times attack damage. Ooh, I like Divine Smite. Become a vampire. Every 7th consecutive attack regenerates 25% of the damage as health. You deal 10% less damage and lose 10% defense. No. We'll do Divine Smite. I like that. Divine Smite. Ryan, that's not a hot take. I'm still excited for it too. Patriot, dude, you could never hype me up more than Patriot already is. Like, dude, in all honesty, I think the hype for the game is back. People are just kind of like, at this point, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. There's a few people who are decided that there's just no way they can play it. And I can respect that, I get it. There are some people who just feel like they're scorned by the game, and there's no way that they could ever forgive the developers. But the reality is, I think personally, there's just too much good about the game to let the negative outweigh the good, you know? Oh yeah, biking, that's crazy. No. I have a bicycle that I picked up last year. Put it together, it's a decent bike, I can't remember what brand it is. That I haven't even ridden more than like one time. Well, I wasn't like, 7 feet tall and 250 pounds, but for my frame, for my size, I was in great shape. I could go to the gym, lift weights, not be intimidated by the 7 foot tall guys next to me and not be bothered one bit. It was like, I was fine, I was happy. But messed up my back doing deadlifts, ironically, at the gym. And that was back when I was 25, so nothing has ever been the same since then. As you'd expect. Dude, I think I got some sort of armor. Oh yeah, plate armor. How do we equip it? You need more level to equip that item. What about the boots? Why is it popping up an ad? Dude, I double-clicked the boots and it popped up an ad. What? Item level 5, 4. Okay, these are all red, so we can't use those. What the hell? Mountain biking is amazing? Oh, I bet. Thyrotoxic periodic paralysis, have eye issues and more at play. Yeah, no, it's like I'm sure my thyroid levels are a little off. I mean, most people's are a little off, but does that mean you require medication? No, a lot of people don't. These lands shall burn. But injuries set you back? Oh yeah, dude, for real. I try to convince my kids of all these things. I'm like, look, you want to brush your teeth now. You can only, you can't replace your teeth unless you want to spend a lot of money in pain and misery. So brush the teeth you have, take care of the body you have, like all those things. You try to get them to understand that. But unfortunately, kids will only take you so seriously from time to time. It's like they're only going to listen so hard, so much. So with the shield out, it reduces it to 1 damage. I kind of wish I hadn't played a shield, to be honest. Because the shield doesn't entirely block the damage, you still take some damage. Ooh, a Knight Sword. Now here's my one question. Do we have durability on any of our weapons? Is there any durability? No, there's no durability to worry about. Sweet. Oh, for real, Blithian. I mean, I've got some messed up teeth. Yeah, Ryan, honestly, for the longest time, I was debating having surgery. But at this point now, I'm just like, look, I'm probably just gonna go with what I've got. And, it's Just take care of it and baby it. Dashes forward to mouse direction, damaging all enemies in the way. Decreases fall damage. I haven't realized you can even fall yet. Earth Burst. The ground explodes in a circle around you, damaging everyone in it, dealing 4 times weapon damage. Let me see here. For 3 seconds, all your physical attacks are critical strikes. Ooh.
I like to be liked. I enjoy being liked. I have to be liked.
Now let's do Earth Burst. Asian Piers, become a member. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Scared straight to brush your teeth. Oh yeah, meth is nasty, dude. That's awesome. That's terrible. And then he dropped out of the program, Patriot. Holy crap! Hey, Asian Pierce, thanks again for becoming a member, dude. Appreciate it. My family has not bad dental habits, just bad teeth, man. Bad genetics, I guess. Because I scrub my teeth, I floss, I do all those things I need to, and I just cannot prevent my teeth from just turning to hell. And I do everything I can at this point. Granted, I probably could have taken better care of them when I was younger. That's pretty cool. But at this point now, it's like I'm 38. I'm probably gonna have to get some work done at some point. I've already had to have 1 tooth pulled because it was just, well, I had my wisdom teeth pulled out. I've had to have 1 other tooth pulled because I was not gonna have to deal with the whole frickin' root canal, crown, that whole mess. I was just not interested in it. That being said, now I'm just mad because I wish I had taken a little bit better care at the time. All right, let's smite these guys. Come here. We're gonna smite. That didn't do anything, man. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, all right. Not gonna lie, I kind of dig the music. And the great healthcare candidate. Wait. You guys don't have dental covered in your insurance? In your healthcare? What the hell? So, but my mom had every tooth pulled out of her face and had the implants. You should have seen her face for like a month and a half. They had to cut her jaw. They bruised her up so bad. Her face looked like somebody took a pipe to her face and beat the crap out of her. I'm talking, she was embarrassed to go out in public. It was miserable looking. But now she's got teeth that can't ever, decay or have cavities or whatever. The orc just said, "Let's dance." That's so cute. I keep forgetting that you can jump. Yeah, let's jump and attack. Let me see if I can do that. No, crap. That doesn't work. Okay, but if you hold down the mouse, you'll swing over and over again. Interesting. Hey, Hook, how's it going, dude? Teeth and eyes aren't covered in your healthcare? Dude, come on, man. 1993? Ah, no, dude, I'm 86. I'm older than you. I'm an old man. Although it's really funny because my wife and I are both, in our late 30s now. Oh, hey, we can breathe underwater. But all of the children's parents in our little league here in town are all like in their 40s and 50s. And they've all got kids, our kids' age. And I'm like, you guys waited a really long time to have kids. Bleeding from your head, waiting for a union doctor. Holy crap, dude. That's just not, that's not cool. My wife was born 87, I was born 86. For me, 86, I'm like, we got the Top Gun soundtrack. Wait, why'd that warp me back here? That didn't count as a death, right? That better not have counted as a death. No, they said there's permadeath, so... Oh. Oh, wait. This is where we started, though. Interesting. Let me see here. Says it's pretty typical for what my Canadian friends said, only they were waiting for months to years to get seen sometimes. Well, Ryan, you guys have that medically assisted in dying thing. Nightcore's dad was born in 1949. My parents were in the late 50s. But yeah, boomers. My mom used to say that orcs don't have souls. They don't have souls. Oh, God. Don't try to humanize orcs. Yeah, Patriot, don't crash in the morning, please, buddy. You take care. Appreciate you for hanging when you could, dude. Rangers Village is where we are. I'm so confused. I can't believe it warped me all the way back over here. Oh, these houses are kind of spooky. Those are kind of cool. Mine were 50s babies too. Yeah, my parents, they were born in the 50s, and then they couldn't have kids for a while. They struggled to have kids. But all of us were 80s babies. Dude, the day-night cycle in this game is very short. Very fast. 7 months to get an MRI. Over here, it's probably about a month and a half to 2 months to schedule an MRI. And that's just because smaller town, limited amount of doctors where I'm at, so... Oh, you can just go up here? Can we get out of the village? No? Oh, Q is the potion, I think. Okay, so... You see here. Small potion. Okay, that's what Q is. Body type A and body type B is, yeah. Now I can't remember, is male body type A and female's body type B? Because that's pretty sexist, to be honest. Why does the male body type get to be A and female has to be type B? That's gender discrimination there. Female should be A and male should be B. Permanent 10 health points bonus to all characters. Well, I only have one character, so how does that work? What is L? Combat dead. Dead. When you run out of health points, you will die. Dying is not the end of the road. Your character's child will take up your fight. Oh my god, dude. Ryan, that's a mess. What a freaking joke. Well, we can't go up here. Ooh, there's something in the water, though. Get up, get up, get up. It's not gonna let me out of the water. There we go. Well, I know the man's the alpha and the woman's the beta, but why, that's not cool. That's like sexist gendered language, man. Dude, I'm just mobbing these guys now. Let's see, can I use these powers to destroy the boxes? Yes, we can, I like that. Much faster. Sounds like a cell phone ringing. That keeps distracting me. We can't go in, can we? No. That's a bummer, you can't go in houses. Most conservative province in Canada. Oh, I think Endemion's talked about that on his live streams, because I think he's in Alberta. Isn't it like basically western side of Canada like dictates everything for the eastern side? Beta wolves are the ones that do the killing. True, but now you're talking about if the entire point of saying body type A and B, or type, 1, type 2, is to get away from gendered language, then making the alpha the A and the beta the B, or the 1 and the 2, is putting the attributes of male and female back onto those body types anyways. So really, it's a stupid thing to do in the first place because you're never going to erase the sex or the gender of the thing that you're talking about, because in some form or fashion, you're still identifying them based on their gender, based on the attributes of their gender. It's so stupid. Oh, orc invasion, here we go. Let's go. Round them up. And smite! I love smiting. Best thing ever in games is smiting. It's like I've got the power of God on my side. Women can't be on the rating system. That's just for men. Dude, I'm telling you, it sounds like a phone call, like someone's phone's ringing. It's crazy. All right, we can almost level up again. Then we start putting on some of this armor. This should do it right here. Oh no, we need a little more experience. I like the health system, where it's exactly like Minecraft. I guess if you get too hungry, you can't heal. It's a very convenient, easy system. I think Valheim's the same way. Yeah, Valheim's the same way. Stamina and health controlled by your hunger. East. I love how YouTube held that comment. East has its way with the West in Canada, or vice versa. Yes. Edmonton is the capital of Alberta. Okay. Danger! Oh, we like danger. We laugh at the face of danger. Watch, it's gonna be like a boulder or an avalanche or something. What's the danger sign for anyways? Oh boy, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Can't go there. Yes, I'm not very good with my Canadian geography, unfortunately. I can barely find all 50 states on the map. And here we go. We can level up now. Smite! Oh, big guy didn't want to be smited. I'm almost wondering, though, how there's any way you can die in this game. I know it's still early on, but I feel like it's one of these games where it's not going to get much more difficult. Although I said that about Striving for Light, which is that German couple game. It's a roguelike also. And eventually got to a point where I was just completely overwhelmed. Like, I just could not keep up anymore. That game has a cool skill tree, if I remember correctly. Striving for Light is another indie roguelike, which is very cool. And instead of this where it's like a 2D pixel kind of thing, that one is like all hand-painted characters and items and stuff. Look at these thin little guys running around. Yeah, take that damage back. Take it back. Take it back. That's right. Dude, I need to level up so I can wear this armor. Let's see. Guessing you're from West Canada as well. Only 2 states, Texas and not Texas. I have a good friend over in Texas, and he would say the exact same thing. Another orc invasion? Dude, I wanted to level up. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Everybody in. Everybody in. Get in the car. All right, we're gonna set camp right here. Because holy crap. Increase movement speed by 2%, life points, magic damage. Let's do magic damage. And static fire when standing still, projectiles deal 30%. I don't have projectiles. An ice storm render freezing all enemies. You get more powerful at night. Ooh. Summon a meteor from the skies. Oh no, we already have area of effect damage. Let's do nocturnal, passive skill. Best way to ask Canadians if they're West or East Canadians. See, we have our own territorial things with that, like that here in the US, but to be honest, West Coast, it's kind of like people feel more sorry for you when you tell them you're from the West Coast than anything else. Because the reality is, while it's fantastic as far as the living out here, like, again, the scenery and the trees, and we have lots of stuff to do because it's not just like, you know, forests and, you know, wild animals and shit here. It's like, Washington is a very industrialized state, a lot of stuff to go do. But it's a bunch of blue-haired leftist freaks that run the state, so you take the good with the bad at this point. Green mage robe, we don't need a mage robe. Oh, item level 6, dang it. Nature, we don't want a wand. Spear. Spear's level 3. Sword is level 6, golden ring. I guess we'll put on the mage hat for now. Take the spear. Green mage robe. Magic damage 7, life plus 482. Defense. Doesn't have any defense, it looks like. Oh, well, we'll put it on. My current level armor is only defense 1 anyways. Alright, we're all messed up now. My guy looks so funny. You wish you could handle the heat? Oh yeah, no, Texans are cool. So yeah, I went to my buddy's wedding in Texas. Well, actually the wedding was in Oklahoma. And my God, we had such a fantastic time. Oklahoma people are so cool. Like, I don't know if I could live there full time, but Oklahoma people are just the sweetest, most like down-to-earth people you'll ever find. Really awesome people. Dude, we were just like frying these little guys now. I like the reach on the spear also. Mobbing everybody. Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Yukon, Canada sustains the rest of Canada. No, Texas has been on the list of places my wife and I might consider buying a house one day. Ooh, we got a dungeon. Oh boy. We got Dungeness. Maritimes, West Coast. Territories, Prairies, Central Canada, which is just Ontario, yeah. Alberta's like a young nephew of Texas. Hey, dude from Warhorse, Daniel Vavra, said that the Czech Republic is basically Texas of Europe. So let's see if this guy's dumb enough to walk through these. Oh, it doesn't hurt him. That's not cool. Why does it not hurt him? Dude, I think I'm already too leveled up for these guys. It's like not even a challenge, man. Alright, who's shooting that at me? I wish you could rotate the map. That is very necessary. Wait, what just hit me here? I'm so confused. Hey, we can attack through the wall, look at that. My guy is taking so much damage. I should find the lever, yeah, you should. I can't use this little room here. He does say a lot of BS, Geek. He does. You'd have seen that, you saw that he's been beefing, I guess, with Rev Says Dezu, right? Of course, a lot of people's opinion is that Rev is just trying to like farm it for clicks, which again, that's YouTube, man. I don't fault the guy if that's the case. There we go, doors open. But it does seem that Rev is trying to prolong the Twitter beef that he's got with Vavra. Oh, this thing drops down. Wait, why is that popping up hurting me? That's a weird trap. It's like this little strip of ground that pops up or something. That's very strange. Those guys are doubly dead. Yeah, I think they overpowered these skills, to be honest. Hey, H. Brown. Sadly, Embracer's not a good publishing studio, even if it broke into 3 parts. Yeah. At this point now, what I know of Embracer, I don't want them attached to anything that I care about, that's for sure. Life points by 19, attack speed by 8%. I think attack speed is better. Throw stone. You throw a stone dealing damage equal to your level. Why would we throw a stone? No, that sounds like cooldown 0%. Why would we do that? Passive, return 10% of the damage taken to the enemy. Your next melee attack rends the target, reducing its movement speed for 50% for 10 seconds. Well, these enemies aren't exactly that big or beefy yet, so... Chance to deal gusts, we'll take that one. Or passively return 10% damage. We'll do the passive one. You've been actively trying to avoid drama these days? Yeah. That is a perfectly fine place to find yourself. Especially given right now, the internet is full of drama, dude. I'm talking like shit that I'm not even gonna get into on my channel because it goes beyond covering games journalists and activists. It's like, it's YouTuber on YouTuber beef, and it's like, no. I'm just not getting into all that. Oh my god. How did that hurt me standing in the middle there? I'm so confused. Dude, I should have just been a mage from the beginning. This music makes you think of The Office line Michael Scott has. It's like death, but in a good way. Be nice if I could see what was shooting at me. Oh my god. Okay, there's nothing coming down the middle? Alright. Oh, dude, I can block and the damage goes back to the archer. That's cool. Starting to get hungry. I just fed you, dude. Come on, man. Oh, here we go. And smite. It's a big boy. Dungeon complete. Am I out of room? Inventory's full. Damn. Let me see here. I can equip this. Crap, equip the sword. Tomahawk, main weapon, level 5. Ooh. Hang on a second. Damage 11 to 15. 18 to 27, yes. Equip this plate armor. Ranger cape. Can I wear a cape? I can wear a cape. Awesome. Do I not have a shield anymore? Where's my shield? Where did my shield go? Iron cap. Take that. I don't see my shield anywhere. What is happening? Oh, somehow I dropped my shield. What? Dude, the single click to pick up, to switch weapons is really screwing me up. Dark Axe, level 13? What the hell? What was once a unified front is now drama? Yeah. Yeah. Also, my mind says isn't the norm online even as much of an issue as I have with CI Games and Hexworks, so they fix the management problems, remove fighting cowboy and advertise on the up and up. I'd change my tunes fast than them. Yeah. Smite the Gooners. Yeah. I will not smite Gooners. While I don't condone it, I will not be smiting you. It is not within my power to be smiting. Hey, big ship. How are you doing, buddy? What up is we checking? Oh god, now we gotta open more stuff. Let's level up here, hang on a second. Increase attack damage, increase movement speed, increase chance to evade, life points. Either movement speed or attack damage. I don't care about evading. We're doing okay as far as staying alive. Let's do... Movement speed. No, attack damage. Magic Gladiator. Passive skill. After casting a spell with a cooldown less than 5 seconds, you increase your attack speed by 30%. Well, none of my skills or spells have a cooldown of less than 5 seconds. Add 10% of your magic damage to your defense. You deal 15% more damage while using a two-handed weapon while I'm using a 1. You have a 33% chance to trigger a blood explosion. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Goon the Smiter. Say, dude, the word for 2025 is going to be gooning. I hate that, but that's just going to be the word that we use. Tomahawk, level 7. Okay. No, that's level 5. Damage, 18 to 33. Damage per second, 18. This one has magic damage 6. This one is magic damage 6. Life plus, I think they're the same. No, this one has better damage. All right. I think we gotta go put our extra stuff in our inventory and our stash back at the village. Oh, man. Too much gooning. Too much talk of gooning these days. It's like the talk of the gooning is almost worse than the gooning itself, you know? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Would you please answer your phone? There's always been games, guys, that have had more golden raccoon. Oh, we gotta get the golden raccoon. Come here. Goon the raccoon, come here. Dude. Oh, God. No, I want the golden raccoon. Where'd he go? Never seen a golden raccoon before. Come here. All right, he's over here. We're gonna smite the golden gooner. And that is one tough raccoon. Dude, I don't think he's taking any damage. 35. Oh, he is taking damage, just very little. Yo! Oh God, no, don't die. There's stuff up there. There's stuff up here for me. Oh my God, how do we get back up here? I want to turn the map so freaking bad, but I can't. No! Get up there! See if we can walk around the outside. Okay, we can walk. We can get back. We can just goon our way back over there. Another golden raccoon? Are you freaking kidding me? Sorry guys, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm trying to not lose all my shit here. Ooh, a steel shield. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Let me get rid of this one. And pick up that one. I know you could eat something, that's not the point. I don't have room in my inventory for it. Okay, hang on. Drop. Oh, there we go. No, that didn't do it. Iron boots. How do we drop? Control plus right click? Okay, control plus right. There we go. Better shield now, sweet. Let me see. I mean, you're a disparage are the same who salivate when they see Ryan Gosling shirtless. Well, okay, so there's a couple things about that. For a while now, we've known that it's allowed for women to have their sexual fantasy fetishes in games, but for some weird reason, it's bad when men do it. Okay, that's been like the feminist approach to it for a while, right? That's why a lot of people think that these people like Melanie Mac are feminists, because they just never really. They kind of feel that it's like two sides of the same coin, you know? Ooh, I'm moving fast. I forgot we have this passive skill to move faster at night. Dude, we gotta go back and drop some stuff off. Oh, but we got the golden raccoon. Oh, golden ferret! Dude, ferrets are so nasty. My kids love looking at the ferrets at the grocery store. No, I don't eat ferrets. At the pet store. But ferrets are so disgusting. Like, no, man. I'm never gonna own a ferret. There's like shit everywhere in their little terrarium thing. Like, that's not happening. This sneaky little bugger. And just like that, it's already morning again. One of the Gunnergate people turned out to be Nightcore. I'm not gonna talk about it. Nightcore. Not gonna talk about it. Not going there. I just not going there. My rigger. Yeah, you gotta be careful anything that rhymes with Igor. You gotta be very careful. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of really stupid hot takes that exist on the planet. And like I said, the funny thing is, in the whole Gunnergate or Gamergate, I can generally agree with 90% of what most people have to say about most things. Because if you have a nuanced opinion, there will be things about each of those things that you can agree with or find some truth in. The problem is when there's just a really bad take, or just a really hypocritical take, it's really hard to defend or see the merit in it. There's nothing there sometimes. Another orc invasion? Well, I'm all giga chatted up, so I can take you now. Smite! I think the enemies might be getting a little harder. Yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is, though. Let me see. The same people who use the word gooning. Yeah. I mean, the way I look at the whole gooning conversation, anybody can make anything a fetish, right? You can make anything sexual. So you could take any female character from any game that's halfway attractive, focus the camera under the character's butt. Are you gonna blame the developer that the person playing the game has a fixation or an obsession or a fetish for the character? It's a stupid thing to say. It's really dumb. Now, there are games that are completely designed to have nothing but sex appeal, and I think that that's lame, to be honest. Now, if that's what you like, go for it. But I would much rather have a game with good-looking characters and good gameplay than just, oh, well, it's just got sex appeal. That's why I got burned out on First Descendant. It just, for me, the gameplay wasn't that interesting. It's like, oh yeah, the characters look nice, but there's not much more to it than that. Oh, how not to be a hypocrite. The problem, Gulag, is that human beings are hypocrites. I mean, there's a good and a bad side to this, right? So, a lot of people, especially when it comes to religious people, a lot of people are like, I don't go to church because people there are hypocrites. And it's like, well, being a hypocrite is human nature. Hypocrites exist in all shapes and sizes. Yellow from a yellow girl. Hey, Mari. So it doesn't matter where you find the person. Oh, you rig models for your fellow YouTube. That's cool. But the reality is, there's being hypocritical, like normal hypocritical, where you try to make exceptions for things. And then there's hypocrisy where it's so blatant that you just can't believe the things that are coming out of the person's mouth, you know? And that's when it gets really embarrassing. It's like, do you even believe the things that you're saying right now? Or, okay, so drop is control. Do we right click these over there? Right click them over, okay. I don't need to keep any of this stuff. Knight Sword level 6. Our Tomahawk's better. Nature Wand. That sucks. I wonder if I can sell all this stuff. Golden Jewelry. Why didn't I put that on? Silver. It just says item level 4 versus item level 1. It doesn't say what it does. Does the necklace not... It doesn't even do anything. Yeah, and Rhino's Predatory monetization as well. You miss NS. He's dropped in the last couple times for like 5 minutes. You know, I didn't play Leisure Suit Larry back in the day. But yeah, I mean, the thing about First Descendant was I just didn't enjoy the game itself. It just wasn't anything exciting for me. Hey, where can we sell our stuff? Buy, sell. Here we go. So I'm going to sell that. And I'm just going to sell all this stuff. Better not sell anything that I currently have equipped. Dude, better hope you don't make a mistake. At least on Kingdom Come Deliverance, you've got like 3 chances to not screw up when you're selling your stuff. This game, it's like you click the wrong button, you get rid of everything. Enemy men on up their problems, making you fix their problems, yeah. Missed out on nothing? I kind of figured. Dude, there was that game back in the day, back around the same time I think as Leisure Suit Larry, that was like the guy game, if you guys remember that one. And I remember there was some controversy about it because apparently one of the chicks, and it was like a Girls Gone Wild but video game. And I remember one of the chicks in it was like 17 at the time and they didn't know. And so I think that the game got pulled, like you cannot legally buy a copy of it anywhere because one of the girls is under 18. It's like, holy crap. Looked very grindy. Yeah, well, not just grindy. I mean, yeah, okay, grindy for sure. But if you didn't want to grind, very predatory in the fact that, oh, well, you can just pay to not have to grind your stuff. But at the same time, Warframe was the same way, but I thought Warframe was a much better game. Dude, these look like the onions from Valheim. That's so cool. I gotta find another portal somewhere. I need to find another portal. We got 27 meat. We're doing all right on food. What's funny is it said fall damage in this game and I had, she was 16. Oh man. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Ugh. Well, I can proudly say I never bought or played the game, so I don't have to feel bad about that, but like, oof. Follow the road to the forest if you're brave enough. Hey, we got a ranger here. Except he's doing 1 damage and I'm doing 54. Dude, you need to up your game. This poor guy's gonna die. This little NPC's got nothing on me. No, dude, there's no stats on the necklace at all. There's nothing there. It just says golden necklace, item level 4. Value, I guess, 150, or what is that? That little gold dot, I don't know what that does. Well, Mari, 16 is legal in my state. It depends on the state. The game is still in beta, though, I'm pretty sure. But yes, 16 is legal in some states, but it's still gross. I don't know, it's just gross. And it's only legal to date. It is not legal to make any adult content with. So if you're under, actually I think, isn't it 21 to make, no, it's 18. You have to be over the age of 18 to even, like, share intimate photos or video at all. 16 is a crime, it's a felony. Well, yeah, 14, that's disgusting, but even if that's the case, it would still be, for like being in a game that's explicit or sexual of any nature, you'd have to be 18 and up. Japan used to be 13? Holy crap. Oof. Let's contact the devs to change it. Dude, the music at first was okay, but it sounds like my old like Nokia ringtones or whatever on my phone. Hey, do you guys want me to turn the volume down a little bit? Legal if you want a 5-foot grade. Marriage, I'm gonna turn the game volume, just the overall volume down a little bit because, to be honest, there's not really any need to have it super loud. It's just more of the same over and over again. Okay, but 14, 16 even, too young, no. That's just, no. That's so messed up. Dude, I shouldn't have bothered having a shield. I don't even use the frickin' thing. Whatever it is, she wasn't of the legal age, and it was a big thing because I don't think it was like some massively successful game, but it was a game that was marketed at guys because it was a, you know, like Girls Gone Wild and stuff. And, you know, down the road, people found out, oh, wait a second, this ain't cool. We got to do something about that. Nokia, what is that? Oh my god, dude, we had the push-to-talk phones that had the walkie-talkies built in, man. Good times. Although, freaking Costco's got a really cool set of, like, walkie-talkies that have a 35-mile range on them I'm probably going to pick up. Because I was thinking about it, like, in the case of a natural disaster, an emergency of some kind, you know, I don't want to rely on my cell phone to keep working. So I should probably pick up some sort of backup. 35-mile two-way radio is not too bad. Most durable device ever. Dude, there were phones back in the day were so freaking solid. Those things you could, we had one of our phones got driven over with a car and the damn thing didn't break. And they had these good heavy cases you could put on, like these damn near indestructible cases. It's always been this way. It's the age people develop. Do I see the appeal? No. Yeah, no, I don't either. I don't get it. Like, I understand the argument for men liking younger women and vice versa and all that. Fine, that's okay. I mean, I've always liked... I'm not gonna say I liked older women. I like whatever. I'm not a picky guy. I never had a type. I never had any sort of personal proclivity that geared how I looked at women. But I understand men going after younger women because the attraction of youth and fertility and everything else, sure, natural urges and all that, I get. But 16, that's like, dude, that's just a kid. I don't know. That's too young. I even think 18 for me. At this point in my life, at 38, I would never consider dating somebody that close to 18. You'd have to be like early to mid 20s and up if I was to start over again. There's no way. Even then, it's still like, 20s is still pushing it. The closer I get to 40, the further away 20s really sounds. Oh, man. 5110, the brick was indestructible. Wanted a new phone, so had the school bus run over it. An antenna cracked the screen. Well, yeah, but Mari, it's like if you're not... Let's say you're an older guy who's done having kids and you've had your kids. At some point, it gets to be a little predatory. The younger and younger that the girl gets. More attack damage, more defense, chance to deal critical damage, chance to evade damage. Defense or attack damage, I think. Maybe critical damage at 4%, let's do that. Whirlwind, Blade Dash. Dashes forward to mouse direction, damaging all enemies in the way. Replicate attack. When dealing damage with a melee weapon or a bow equipped, you have 20% chance to duplicate the damage to the nearest enemy. I like that. Cover yourself in a fire armor, dealing 0.5 times magic damage to all enemies around you. Last 15 seconds. No, let's do this passive. I like the passive abilities. They stack, and that's cool. Call them two ways, yeah. No, but them push-to-talk phones, let me tell you, those were something else. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it so much a social norm because of the fact that the states are so different with the way the laws work. I don't know. All I know is anything younger than in their mid-20s at this point, I think is just gross. I don't know. I mean, I get it. There are actors who are 40 dating some girl who's like 19. Okay. But for me personally, I'm just like, I wouldn't have any interest. Like, what are you going to talk about? I don't know. So much of my life at this point is kind of like reminiscing almost about things that were different 20 years ago. This is a very chill game, isn't it? Oh yeah, exactly. On board, it's all push-to-talk intercalls. No, but Mari, these phones, back in the day, you're not gross. I'm talking about like when you get like these middle-aged men, and I know that there's like cultural differences and stuff. In America, it's, I would say, I don't even know if I'd say it's frowned upon, but unless you're like rich or famous, you don't see many normal, average 40, 45-year-old men with women that are significantly younger than them, who are also like, you know, attractive and successful or whatever. It's just not a common thing here. Typically, men here who go after younger women, it's either rich guys who have like a you know, pretty girlfriend or whatever, or you get those guys who go after the really young ones, and those guys are just, yeah, put them in the ground. But we're talking like kids at that point. Sometimes I want more kids, but I don't know. A lot of times it's the social status, I think, of having a younger woman on, like, you know, when you go to an event or something, having that younger woman on your arm, you know. Got to be a fetish if the guy isn't rich, like daddy issues, maybe. Oh no, big ship. Boogie's girlfriend left him. I think that just came out today. Did you see that? Boogie's girlfriend, who he's 50 and she's 21. Yeah, she broke up with him. To be fair, it's Boogie. Okay, it's Boogie. Boogie's disgusting, like in every like shape and form of the word, you know. I just fed my man and he's starting to get hungry again. Guinea pig. I can't imagine eating a guinea pig. That's just disgusting. Oh yeah, big ship. I don't know if she like left him for another guy or what the whole story is. To be honest, I don't follow Keemstar very closely. I don't really, like, I think I'm subscribed to the Drama Alert YouTube channel. I follow them on Twitter because occasionally they have like something funny or interesting that pops up. But in general, I don't really pay too much attention. I can deal with a certain amount of gossip and drama before I just kind of like, okay, I'm tuning out now. But yeah, that came out today, I guess. Ooh, a golden rabbit. Here we go. A golden brown rabbit. Oh my god. Guys, why isn't it just a golden rabbit? It's a golden brown rabbit. How do you know it's a brown rabbit if it's golden? And smite. Smite him! Oh, come on, one more hit. Come here, rabbit. There we go. What does a divine coin do? Oh yeah, Mari, it just depends on the guy. It does truly depend on the guy. The problem is in America, I think, with older guys, is there's become this mindset among older men. I don't know. I can't speak for older men, so I guess I'll leave that one alone. But yeah, it is definitely viewed as a lot more like a social status thing here in the United States when an older rich guy or whatever has a younger girlfriend. Oh, hello. Activation speed. I bet guinea pig tastes like chicken. A lot of things probably taste like chicken. They did a 17-year-old that had a kid. Oh man. Oh, Boogie is awful. Boogie is probably like the worst person on the planet, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, Boogie's horrible. And that whole thing of faking having cancer, and then he was supposed to get a tattoo that said liar on his face, and then he faked getting the tattoo on his face. I'm like, guys, this is all for clicks. And Keemstar engineers all of it. So don't get me wrong, Keemstar acts like Boogie's betrayed him. No, Keemstar, he instigates all the drama. He knows it's good for clicks. Country of the extreme lefts and rights here. What are we talking about? Oh, we got skeletons now. Different types of enemies. Let's go. Scroll of revive. All right. So now if we die, we can get revived. Skeleton mage. Hey, these guys are no longer one-hit kills. Oh, this is gonna get a little bit dicier. All right. Starting to get a little bit more intense here. Smite will probably be more effective here, though. Dude, these guys move really fast. I can see a desert to the north. Oh boy. Demon bow picked up. Oh, I got a bow. These guys are getting a lot tougher. This is gonna get a little more dicey. Oh, underwater. It is a roguelike, so if you die, it's permadeath. However, I guess you will start a new character like it's your character's kid that picks up and continues on. You get to a certain age where you know if you have more, you're not going to be around for them. Susano, that's for me personally. That would keep me from having more kids. I mean, not to mention we physically can't have more kids, but that would definitely be a factor for me. Is that I don't want to have kids into my 50s and 60s and 70s and then not be around for them in their younger years, you know? Now, on the flip side, you could have a bunch of kids in, you know, like at a very young age, and you could be dead tomorrow. And, you know, what are you gonna do? It's like, you don't know how life is gonna shake out, right? But within my control, anyways, I definitely don't want to have kids and not be around for them. Good lord, we're getting our butt kicked. Why don't I have potion anymore? Did I sell my potion? I think I did. Night shield, here we go. Steel boots. Better than iron boots, yes. Well, more defense if nothing else. Dragon Demon Bow. Where would I put that instead? Probably my shield, I imagine, right? Oh, let me see here. You have your dog and that's enough? You prefer looking at this one over the other game I was playing? What was the other game I was playing? Was it Friday night or was it last Wednesday? I'm trying to remember what I was playing. Oh, last Wednesday was freaking that Sweet Baby Ink one. Hyper Lightbreaker. And then Friday was Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's the one I was playing, I think, on Friday. Oh, I think this is a village over here. Nope. More orcs. Dang it. God, these guys are kicking my ass. Ooh, treasure chest. Here we go. Blue mage hat. Sweet. Uruk Roar Rorgar. Okay, whatever language that is. Yeah, I should have played a mage. Definitely should have picked mage to start with. It's all good though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Round him up, round him up. What is this down here? Oh, another mage. Dang it. I gotta get out of here. Dude, these guys would chase you a really long way. The wand voter was... Dude, Patriot was the wand voter, and then he left. Forest is haunted. Be careful. Yeah, no kidding. All right, increase the magic damage by 3, increased attack speed by 7%, increased life points by 14, movement speed by 3. I think attack speed. All right, teleport yourself to your mouse location. Second strike, your next attack will be a critical strike. Hand of Midas, everything you touch turns into gold. Every 7th consecutive attack generates gold equivalent to 2% of the max. That's a passive skill. Let's do Blizzard. I like that one. Forgive us, Patriot. The other reason you avoid the drama is because no one's leaving with a changed mind. Oh, dude, for real. I've tried to have so many Yeah, Mari, that was Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hey, Truth, how's it going, dude? I try to have as much nuanced conversation as possible without hurt feelings, without people getting their ass over their shoulder, without people calling each other names and all this other stuff, right? But at the end of the day, your most well thought out, logical, sensible argument is only going to go so far when the reality is people have already made their minds up 99% of the time, and there's sometimes no convincing people. Oh Lord, oh no. Dude, that smite didn't do any good. What the hell? Yeah. You're always a caster class when the chance no matter the game. Yeah, Red Merlin, definitely, that kind of fits. No, for real though, I don't usually play like spellcasters, and then I always regret it because there are orcs hiding among the trees. No kidding. I always regret it because spellcasting is definitely the easier way to go, some of the times. Dude, why am I losing health just running through the forest? I don't know if I'm like going through vines or something, but my God, this guy's insane. Eat. And we're back to orcs over here. Dude, I just need to find another village, come on. Ah, we found a dungeon. There's gotta be another village somewhere. Or maybe a portal, I don't know. Spellcaster are usually high risk, high reward classes. Oh, for sure, Gulag. Self-autonomy as well. Yeah, majority of people hold their beliefs as part of themselves, so if challenged, they feel like it's a personal attack. Dude, that is so true, Big Ship. Honestly, that is a very valid point that I think a lot of times gets kind of missed in a lot of these discussions about not even controversial. Okay, for example, a lot of the drama on YouTube and Twitter and stuff the last few days has been over video games, okay? Something that really shouldn't be a deeply held belief or value. But for whatever reason, people view any argument or pushback against their beliefs as an attack on their personhood, on their like core belief system. It's like, no, that's not even close to it. But people just act that way. Like I don't know, it's weird. It's very strange, the way people act. Ooh, Crusader boots. Defense level 8, magic damage 9. Oh no, that's showing me what I have equipped. These are just straight up defense level 8 versus magic damage 9, bonus attack 5, bonus. No, we'll put these other ones back on, I think. Yeah, these are better. Glass cannon, yeah. Don't like being micromanaged, don't micromanage others. It's just a character trait you don't really have. Yeah, most people don't like being micromanaged. I certainly don't. My daughter tries to do that to me, and I'm like, girl, you need to stop. You don't need to ask me a million questions about everything. I told you I'll do something, I'll get it done. But that's just how she is. I don't see much of an orc invasion going on here. Let me see if I can find another portal before we go in this dungeon. I need to offload some of this stuff. It's a terrible area. I hate this. I was saying how easy this game was, but now I'm actually genuinely worried. Oh, a Zweihander. Oh my gosh. If I can use it, I should use it. I can use it. Yes, we're not even using our shield anyways. Zweihander time. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Mountain roots. Dude, now we're just gonna be mowing through enemies. No, that's not my cat crying. That is the game. Is that how you say it? It's German. Zweihänder. Two hand. Es ist Deutsch. German is a language that gets mispronounced and bastardized all the time. So I don't fault anybody for mispronouncing German words. Oh, a bear. We just killed a bear. Yeah, no, it literally means two-handed. Ninja Bitta. Oh, we got a portal. Yes, here we go. Although the funny one is like that old Wayne Newton song back from like the 60s, Donka Shane, right? Everyone was like, oh, Donka Shane. I know the song's like, yeah, it's Donka Shone. Shane is not a German word. But again, Americans, right? Oh, desert plains. Oh boy. I is long I and E. Yeah, so it's literally in German, if it's an EI word, you say I. If it's an IE word, you say E. Ninja beer? What? No, bitte. Bitte means please and you're welcome in German. Strange language, I know. Not quite so strange as English. English definitely by far is probably the worst. Ooh, new armor. Dude, I should teleport out of here. Ranger Village, here we go. German is fun though. If you were gonna take a second language, I would say German's, it's a blast, especially if you speak English. It's a relatively easy one to try to learn. Given the fact that a lot of the structure of the sentences and stuff somewhat similar to English. Let me see. Do we have to have this thing equipped somehow? I guess I'd probably just have to have it on me. The scroll of revive here. What am I getting rid of? We're gonna use the two-handed sword, so I'm not going to... All right, let's stash this real quick here. Elven bow. We'll stash the demon bow until we can use it. And we will sell everything but the scroll, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna sell everything but the scroll. Spanish, porque es y and because. Oh, that's right, yeah. English is the bastardization of Latin, German, and French. It's an absolute mess. Dude, for real. And you learn that the more that you actually study languages like German. You realize that English is a complete and utter mess of a language when you take other languages. It's crazy. All right, let's sell everything but the scroll. Don't screw it up. Don't sell the scroll. I wonder if all these things stay in his inventory, though, where you can buy them back later on. Okay, they do. So you could always go back and buy them later. How much money we got? Ooh, we got 763. Although none of his stuff is actually that good, it looks like. You didn't have space for German? How many languages do you speak? Let me see here. Try saying sex in German. Sex. Crap, I can't remember the word for sex in German. Most of the battery makers you care about in Germany, but they all speak English. Hey, Hakami, how's it going? The other's taking from English and it's feeding into itself into a weird blender. Oh yeah, Brown, you're in Germany, aren't you? Portuguese, Spanish, English, Chinese, and a little bit of French. Good lord, Hazu. That's insane. That's too much. Oh, you're right. Yeah, 6 is 6. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look it up. My German is uber rusty. Actually, The German word for super, I think, is super. Because they didn't have a word for super, I don't think, because it's an English word. Like I said, it's been 20 years since I took German. It's been a long time. Sex in German. I don't want to look up sex in German. That's going to bring up things on my phone I don't want to see. Oh, God. Oh, it's Zex. Okay. Yeah.
Sex.
No, it's Zex, I thought. My phone said sex, but I think it's Zex. Intercourse, Geschlechtsverkehr? Geschlechtsverkehr. What? Hey, Blu-ray, how's it going? Intercourse, Geschlechtsverkehr sounds like it could be a real German word if it's not. Uber in German means over, not super. No, Uber means over? No. Crap, dude, my German is really rusty. Stardom Young, dude, I was planning on doing that, but at this point now it's like, because we are homeschooling our kids, we can cover all the basic subjects, but I would have to remember enough German and be able to take the time to teach my kids that if I was going to teach them a second language. So I could get like a language course, like a Rosetta Stone type thing for them. I really should do that. Oh, dude, I wish I had learned Japanese. I really do. Yeah. You know, honestly, guys, other than the really bad occasional music in this game, for a little throwback 2D game, it's actually really fun. I'm pleasantly surprised with this one. I had no idea what to expect. Over, under, super, sub, distinction, yeah. Oh, you don't mean through courses? Spanish is more useful, but I don't speak Spanish. No habla español. What was it? Poquito? We'll pick it up without being taught. I don't know. Can I say it? I'm in a very white town. I'm in a very, very white part of my state. And there's not a whole lot of people around who don't speak anything but English. Like this sweet older woman who works at Costco, who they know really well. She gives them hugs and kisses every time she sees them, because we spend way too much time at Costco, and she's known them since they were babies. You know, she's Puerto Rican, I think. Yeah, I think Puerto Rican or whatever. But we're not around her often enough to actually pick up anything. Oh yeah, no, it's again, it's rough. It's early on, but so far so good. Like, here's the thing. Roguelikes are the kind of game that where if they're done well, that if you are enjoying it and it's not like a very expensive game, there's no reason you can't just jump into it, have some fun with it, and feel like you got your money's worth or your time's worth out of it, you know? Puta pincha is all you need to know in Spanish? I don't think so, man. I used to call people puta for fun, and I'm like, oh, that's not funny. I can't do that anymore. I was an ornery, obnoxious teenager. I said a lot of things I probably shouldn't have. Hey, we can't level up, right? No, we can't. All right, back to the old forest. You want to try the Way of the Ninja game? I don't think I've seen that one. Forget the rest of the US isn't like Denver. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna dox myself here, but I live in a very white place. And like, Washington's a very white state outside of like a couple specific areas anyways. So it's not like there's a whole lot of like ethnic communities that live around me. So exposure to a second language would be very difficult. I just need to get on it, maybe work on that myself, you know? Cállate, pendejo. Sí, señor. El hombre con los manos de piedra. I can do movie lines, that's about it. Mis establos. God, that was such a funny movie. Bedazzled. Brendan Fraser. Such a great movie. Cheesy, but really good. Dude, this is a two-handed weapon. I should be taking out multiple barrels at a time. Yeah, take that. Dude, I just used Blizzard and the Earth one at the same time accidentally. My fat finger hit 3 and 4. Holy crap. Oh no, I can imitate, like my brother took he took French, right? And so I could relatively speak French like with an accent to a certain degree. I just never learned much of it. Like, you know, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Je ne sais pas. No, I have 3 other brothers, and one of them took German with me, so for a while he and I were communicating in German, like at work and at home and stuff. So we were very fluent in German for a while. Unfortunately, not anymore. Oh boy. And we smite you to death. The dead have risen. No, the dead are dead. Leave them dead. I could eat something right now in the middle of this battle. Oh my god, I'm down to 130 out of 276. Holy crap. Oh yeah. Yeah, Liz Hurley, I was just talking to my wife about that. There's nobody these days who can really rival the women back then. They're just not in Hollywood. They don't exist. I don't know what the deal is. A Japanese book came in handy. Sounds like you're further along with your Spanish. Yeah, no. It's just lines from movies like Soy alérgico a crustáceos. Yeah, no, it was a great movie. You can't find any Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in your local PSN. Looks like the director will not bother himself to make a revised version. In your local... What are we talking about, Hakami? Oh, Hakami, are you in Saudi Arabia? My favorite is every language has a beautiful word for butterfly except for German. Schmetterling? Schmetterling, I've never heard that one. I think Hakami is in Saudi Arabia, if I remember from the last stream. Easy Japanese from NHK World will get you through the basics. Very white rural community outside a small town amongst the trees. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, the West Coast, except for like, you know, West Coast, we have a lot of diversity. Like I go to the grocery store, you know, by my work, and we've got people of all ethnicities and languages and stuff. It's just, you know, it's not all white, but where I live, it's like all white people. It's crazy. Akami, I gotta look into that. I was gonna make a video covering Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and basically like what's going on with Daniel Vavra and Rev Says Dezu and kind of like the PR nightmare that this game has had around it. Because I'm still gonna play the game. I'm not turned off of the game. I do not appreciate the way that the PR has had, the way that they've handled things. But that is insane that it's not actually going to happen in Saudi Arabia. I believe it. The game is very graphic. The game is very graphic. To the point where I was talking to Patriot about it, because he's going to be playing it at the same time as me, and he's going to have a lot more time to play. He's going to like take time off from work to play that game. And so he told me, hey, I'll let you know ahead of time if there's stuff that's avoidable that you don't want to have on stream, because I'm really trying to not have that stuff pop up on stream randomly, right? Oh yeah, Rev honestly is throwing a bigger hissy fit than he should be. I think the initial interaction, he was right to complain about it. You know, Daniel Vavra didn't watch his video. He didn't know that Rev was defending him, essentially. Called him a grifter, the whole thing. Okay, yeah, that was definitely... Vavra was... he overreacted. He was in the wrong there. But since then, it's like, dude, that I watched the video that Vavra tagged him in today. I watched the whole 23-minute video. And honestly, I thought it was a very balanced video as far as like the good and the bad and the way that both of them had behaved. And then Rev comes back and is like, oh, I can't believe you're still doing this. It's like, dude, chill out. Stuff like messages. What are we talking about, Mari? The game itself? For a couple hours ago, he effed up. Yeah, Blu-ray, I think I'm talking about the same one as you. So, Mari, in the sequel to Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's coming out in a couple weeks. There's been a lot of stuff in the second game, like a gay romance option that didn't exist in the first game, and they had said there wouldn't be gay romance options because Henry, the main character, is straight, he's heterosexual. They said there wouldn't be any diversity in the game because it wouldn't make any sense, and then they added one black character in the second game, which they explained, but they didn't. There's people who are rightfully worried that the game has now had a injection of artificial diversity for the DEI and ESG reasons. So there's a lot of these things that have people worried. And then you combine that with the way that the developers have reacted and talked to people online, and it's just this gigantic mess, right? It's a mess. It's all just a mess. Regardless of whether people are going to play the game, buy the game, not buy the game, they hate the developer, they don't care, they're disinterested, they're still going to play it, whatever. There's no denying that the reaction from the studio as a whole, even if it's not from the developers, has made a very bad image for the game, right? So what happened is, Mari, that the Saudi Arabia press released a statement a couple weeks ago that the game was banned in Saudi Arabia due to certain content. Then, the developer came out and said, we haven't heard anything about this. There's no ban that we're aware of. And now Hakami, who is actually in Saudi Arabia, is saying that he can't get the game. Doppelkupplungsgetriebe. Dual clutch transmission. Doppelkupplungsgetriebe. Interesting. Let me see. I want the single black character so they can be the hero B. Yeah, the Play on Steam forum manager is a lunatic. And I guess they've actually revised the Steam code of conduct basically to now just say, please just try to be nice and get along. But again, it's just, yeah. Let me see. It's the gooning of insults on YouTube. Yeah, the grifter thing gets thrown around way too much. The term grifter, look, there are legitimate times where somebody is a grifter, and if you feel like that person is dishonest, just telling you something to get your money, your time, your watch hours, your subscription. Yeah, Red Merlin, I guess that they actually edited the code of conduct. They took all the very, harsh, anti-perceived, right-wing rhetoric out of it, and I guess they revised it to be more like, just try to behave, but more like a standard code of conduct, right? So he'll be the savior of property value. No, so honestly, this whole thing with calling people grifter though is insane because I've seen a lot of people who have been dogpiled, or I've had videos get almost ratioed with dislikes to like for things I've said, and it's like, obviously, if I thought that I was going to have a video that didn't do well because people disagreed with me, if I was a grifter, I would change my opinion to suit the popular opinion, right? So that's an obvious sign that somebody's disingenuous. If they're always changing their opinion to fit whatever's popular and it goes contrary to what they previously believed, that's a grifter. Now, me saying I don't think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is woke because of one gay character, that's not me changing my position on DEI as a whole, or on games that are trying to shoehorn in a whole bunch of gay crap that I don't want to play. I look at it as it was a weird choice to make Henry have a bisexual possibility in the second game. It doesn't flow with the first game because he was straight, but RPGs have always allowed you, for the last 20 years, to explore whatever sexuality you want, right? That's the basic mechanics of RPGs that have potential relationship options in them. So for me, is that a deal breaker? No. But I totally understand why some people are upset. I really do. So, yeah, Red Merlin, don't quote me on it. But again, I think I saw somebody posting about that the Steam forum got updated to where it's just basically, just be nice, get along, But again, I could be wrong. We need to increase life by 14 points, defense, attack speed, attack damage. We need more attack damage. Yeah, Fable. Go all the way back to Fable. And here's the funny thing, okay? Church isn't listening, I'll handle it myself. Dude, he's only gay if you make him gay, okay? And I know that's a lame thing that people are like, no, that's not true. It's like, for real. When enemies die, they have a 33% chance to drop a blood orb that when picked up created a blood explosion, dealing, oh yes, we want that. Richard Hogue is a lawyer worth checking out. I've heard the name. Oh, Pirate uploaded the news about the update. Okay. So also, something about that. There was a interesting Twitter thread that I was talking to the dev behind Soul Ash 2, Artur, and another developer he was talking to, where essentially, I guess if I pause this, I don't have to eat. Essentially, if you want to boil it down to RPGs as a whole, if you play a game like Fable, like Dragon Age, can men have their representation? Right, Tekla? I know. I get it, buddy. I get it. And hello to you as well. Hook's gonna be the gay hunter. He's gonna be the bounty hunter of the gay characters in the Dark Ages. No, so if you look at a game like let's say even Fable, because Fable you have a nondescript character, right? Even though it's a standard character, but you can change their appearance and stuff. Or Dragon Age, or like any other game where you create a character and the game has romance options built into the game. We're not talking Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where the first game only had women and the second game had men as well. Okay. In a game like any standard RPG where the game has romance options built in for male and female options, technically that would make your character bisexual, whether you want your character to be bisexual or not, because built into the game is the option for your character to engage in a homosexual relationship. So for the last 20 years, these games that are RPGs where you can totally I only play straight when I play these RPGs. I don't go pursuing other men in these games. I'm not gay. I don't want to see gay stuff. So I get that the changing Henry's story is a pretty egregious thing, that it has pissed off a lot of people, rightfully so. But the people who are like, I'm not going to play a gay game, it's like, guys, not only has gay relationships been an RPG mechanic in games for a lot of popular games for like 20 years now, technically in every one of those games, you're a bisexual. Whether you want to believe it or admit it or not, because your character, if somebody else picked up your controller and started playing your guy, they could walk over to that dude over there and start a relationship with them. Your character was always gay or always bisexual, Character ends up being what you allow your character to be, but the options are there. So just like the options for the gay character in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 doesn't make Henry gay, it only makes him gay if you pursue it. See? Because he has a choice to go to any of those trees, even if you do not. I'm just throwing that out there as food for thoughts about being RPG and having options. Problem is how they picked Henry first game. Yeah, Blu-ray. That right there, in my opinion, is the legitimate complaint and argument a lot of people have, and I agree with that. It doesn't. I mean, they said budget constraints. They said it was budget constraints that kept them from making him gay in the first game. I don't understand that. I don't get how you can say budget constraints made him straight. I don't know. That seems kind of fishy to me. Fair warning, if you make Henry gay, you're going to have a challenging playthrough. Well, that's the thing, Truth. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pursue the gay relationship. I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3 either, but I've played RPGs where you can have romance options of both genders. And to me, I was never deeply offended. I was just like, well, I'm going to stay away from that dude over there. I don't like the look he's giving me. I'm going to avoid the booty bandits, Not my thing. It's not going to be my thing, not something I'm into. Oh, we started off over here, didn't we? Dang it. No, I heard very good and very negative things about Baldur's Gate 3, both, a lot of high praise and a lot of negatives. But, yeah, they had 10 straight scenes, but lacked the budget for one gay. Yeah, that again, Tekla, that seems like a very strange argument that they were trying to make there. 10 straight scenes, yeah, Dragon Age had it. Didn't know Dragon Age had it, but I guess it was an option. Yeah, again, it was there. It was cooked into the game. So, like I said, I can see the argument that it's not something that people should freak out about to some degree from a gameplay perspective. Now, from a story perspective, I get it. From a story perspective, it does seem weird that suddenly he can be gay now. And again, whether the reason that they put that in there is going to be based on, whether the game is woke or, it's DEI injection for ESG funding or because Embracer said they had to do it or whatever, that will be the determining factor of whether or not it's woke. Because that's the thing. Gay doesn't equal woke. Gay because we felt like we had to check a box, well, that's the definition of woke right there. Checking boxes for diversity's sake, is woke. I think that's just the thing people are kind of forgetting. It's about the intent behind it. It would work in canon if you think about it. All the gay guys have been married with kids, especially when your life kind of... Well, Red Merlin, the thing is, Vavreb made that argument. He said the very same thing, and a lot of people forgot about it, you know? A lot of people argued with him about it. Sorry, I did not forgot about it. Played a lot of RPGs, and it's normal to have gay romances, but this time it's different. The way they changed the narrative is weird. Daniel Vavra, 100%. Dude, like I've said since like the very beginning of this stuff, when he first came out and clarified, perfect, you've said your piece, unplug from the internet, be done. You know? Yeah, the intent, Brown, is what makes it woke, exactly. Yeah, it needs to make sense, dude. That's really it. And look, and I'm not advocating for them to put gay stuff into games, okay? I'm not like, yes, we need more gay stuff. No, I'm not gonna play it, so why would I say I want it? I absolutely don't want it. But I accept it as part of the role-playing experience because people like to have options. So just because I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be gay, okay, guess what? You don't have to be. I'm not gonna go out of my way to say you have to not allow the character to be gay at all because God forbid I click the wrong button and all of a sudden I've got the homosexual in me. It doesn't work that way. Oh, people act like they're gonna click the wrong button and suddenly in real life they're gonna leave their wife and kids for another man. It's like, guys, chill, okay? That's not gonna happen, you're okay. Yeah, no, honestly, that you are correct about that though. That's the shippers. That is the shipping that you see in Hollywood and fiction, where it's like, oh no, two men, Frodo and Sam were totally gay because they shared intimacy and a bond. So absolutely Frodo and Sam had to be gay, right? It's like, no. Like that is such a loser mentality, it's not even funny. Like it's not even fun to make fun of it because these guys are such complete and utter degenerate losers. Like no, stop making every heterosexual male friendship gay. Like, absolutely not. Dude, I don't dig how hard it is to see in the corners of these rooms here. That is one complaint. I see like there's a box there I couldn't even see. I would absolutely love if you could rotate this map. My guy's like, I need to get to the end of the dungeon. Okay, working on it, dude. And we did it again, 3 and 4 at the same time, oh boy. Oh hey, that's actually slowing them down, that's cool. Let me see here. Yeah, Geek, and like I said, I support you guys actually doing that, you know? Don't spend money on a game that you do not feel like is worth the money, or that you feel like the shipper, yeah. Yeah, if I was justification because they experienced something strong together that started, yeah, no. And not shipper characters. Again, yes, and somebody made the comparison of Geralt from Witcher, and like if all of a sudden Witcher 4 they focused on Geralt instead of Ciri, and all of a sudden Geralt's gay or whatever in the 4th game, it would make no sense. Absolutely agree with you there. You played as a warlock and woke up as... Dude, you shouldn't read Harry Potter because you're going to start waking up as a witch, you know? That's that whole satanic panic thing, man. Yeah. Normally playing as a female was well in games, that doesn't mean I want to be female. My brother did it. I swear to God, he was a gooner. every female character in every game, you know, with every possible skimpy costume, he was there all the time. I didn't judge him for it. Like, by losers who didn't even act with the people in real life, those socially awkward people from 20 to 30 years ago who write these things. Dude, the thing is that hey, Avernum. Avernum, I can't remember. Are you in Germany as well? I think you mentioned that you were in Germany. The thing about it is, you're right. These people that are in the video game industry, as far as like the narrative designers, the people who are the accessibility consultants, all these people in the writing room or people who are trying to tell you what you need in your game for representation. These are all people that didn't have any clout, didn't have any friends, didn't have any pull or sway in anything 20, 30 years ago. And because of this super hyper woke, you know, just everything's great. You have to embrace everything, pride everything, this and that. Because of these movements, these people got these jobs based again on like this. It wasn't merit. Oh God, I can't speak, guys. I'm so tired. There was no meritocracy involved when they got hired. It was not based on merit. It was 100% based on other factors that they got put in these positions in these departments at these companies, and we're seeing the fruits of their labor now. It's luckily you're not okay. Even if Geralt just had an option to be gay, it's not okay. Well, again, yes. It's so tough, guys, because I can look at it and say, as an RPG element, it would be interesting to see what would happen. Sure. Am I going to choose the gay path on the second game? You can bet your ass I am not going to play Henry as gay. It's not going to happen. Asmongold is constantly shoehorning this point about these writers and those virtue signaling clowns. 100%, yeah. What bothers me about the dev versus streamer Twitter arguments that the devs seem to forget their job depends on customer service. They sure don't act like it. Yeah, you know, Gulag, Patriot and I were talking about this on Discord, and it's the weirdest thing. Here's the strangest thing about this, guys. I can track to a certain amount of this. Hang on, let me make sure the camera's focused. There we go. So, to a certain degree, I have a little bit of insight, like a fraction of a % of insight, because I actually can look at instant gaming, and I have currently 3 or 4 people who are pre-ordering Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, right? Through instant gaming through my affiliate link. There were a couple more that popped up. When this entire thing started, those disappeared. People canceled some pre-orders through my instant gaming link, right? Now, the crazier part is I believed Daniel Vavra would actually be hurting the game sales based on his reactions, based on everybody online saying, I'm going to cancel, I'm not going to buy it now, you've lost my business. And it's like, okay, I saw enough of those that I was like, there's no way that this game is going to do as well as I thought it would, right? The crazy thing is that the more he talks, the more the game is selling. Now, I get it's still early before the game is released, and the game was always going to do well. The game was always going to do great numbers because just the hype around it alone was going to make the game do well. But it seems like, against my better judgment, against my own opinion that he needs to stop talking, that it's going to hurt the sale of the game is doing even better the more he talks. And it doesn't make sense. Like, in my brain, I can't logically explain that the more the people get pissed off at him and react angrily to him, it's not left-wingers that weren't playing the first game that are suddenly rushing to buy the game. It's not people who tried to cancel him the first time around in Gamergate 1. It's not people who already called him a bigot or whatever that were going to go buy. They're not going to go buy the second game. Again, the woke modern audience doesn't spend money on video games. We know that. So if everybody on the anti-woke Gamergate side of things is pissed off at him, who's buying the game? Can we have one game without your game? Made it to the 1,000 steps and died. The warring and fighting is just causing games to fail to sell over X drama nonsense that doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with games, yeah. I don't know if it's reverse psychology. I don't know. But yeah, Susanna, maybe it's an outlier case, but it doesn't make sense to me that it's working that way. Like I was telling Patriot, I'm like, in a normal situation like this, I would anticipate that the more he pushes back and the louder he gets and the more angry he makes more people, you'd see a dip in the sales. They wouldn't go up. I guess they say there's no such thing as negative press, right? You're having your own doubts at surpassing Monster Hunter's Wilds, but Final Fantasy Rebirth is doing good by those stream DB numbers. Yeah, based on... Somebody accused him of manipulating the numbers on SteamDB. I'm like, holy shit, okay. It's one thing to not like what they've done with the second game. It's one thing to say I'm not going to buy the second game. It's one thing to say I don't like Daniel Vavra's approach. All of those things I 100% respect and can understand when people say them. But to accuse him of somehow manipulating the numbers on SteamDB to have it pass Monster... How? How would he manipulate those numbers? You know? Hype should be viewed as up, down, not negative, positive. That's a very interesting way to put it. You're right. Like I said, they say that, negative attention is still attention. And, okay. let's separate Kingdom Come 2 from Dragon Age Velguard, from Star Wars Outlaws, from all these other games like Flintlock and Unknown Nine Awakening and Forspoken a couple of years ago, right? Separate these two games. One game, anti-woke, pro-woke, DEI, ESG shit aside, one of these games, just looking at it at face value, is vastly superior to the other games. Now, they do happen to fall on opposite sides of the culture war, obviously. But Kingdom Come 2 was always going to do well because the quality of the game itself, woke, not woke content aside, was always going to be vastly superior than the other games. Yeah, I don't know how he would do that, Brown, to be honest. Get out the tinfoil hats. Yes, Truth, I 100% agree. I agree. Never attack your audience. That's a bad look. The only way he could manipulate Steam DB numbers is if he didn't release the game on Steam. Well, they're putting it on GOG also, so it's going to get like a 2-for-1. People are going to go buy it on GOG so they can get it without Denuvo, and people are going to buy it on Steam. It's also releasing on Xbox and PlayStation 2, as far as I know. Some people buy just to clicks on streams. You know, maybe, but I've never found, even when my channel was doing well for video views, I never found that playing a popular game currently got any more live viewers than a normal stream. Like, you guys have been so good and so awesome and so consistent the last few weeks. I've had better stream numbers consistently the last few weeks than I've ever had before. And it doesn't matter what we're playing or what we're talking about. You guys have just shown up and it's been great, and I appreciate the hell out of that, guys. But if I buy a game that is specifically, oh, this game's going to be super popular, I'm going to stream it when everyone else is streaming it, well, you know what happens? Everybody's streaming it. It's like everyone's going to go watch Asmongold play it. Everyone's going to go watch whatever the top streamers are playing it, you know? Oh, it doesn't have Denuvo anymore on stream. You're right, I forgot about that. They said no Denuvo a couple months ago. You can go through the API yourself if you want to, even without a developer account, though you have more with one. Okay, interesting. Velguard, I'm sure, was massive. Dude, Dustborn. Dustborn had more people hate watching it on streams than the game ever had purchases. There were so many cases like that. Now, I tried watching Veridark playing Flintlock. Couldn't do it. I watched like 20 minutes. I'm like, this is boring as shit. I just can't do it. There's a few games like that some people... I know Hypnotic streamed through Dustborn, and a few people went through these really, really terrible trash games, and it was like people were just eating it up and hate watching. I'm like, I can't even hate watch some of these games. I just can't. Just looking into the game, the artwork, covering it, knowing who the developers were behind it, the things that they put into the game, I'm like, I can't even make myself do that. Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. See, Merlin, I never even watched him play that game. I just couldn't make myself do it. All right, let's wrap this up real quick here. Let's try to get out of this dungeon without dying. I should have put a link in the description for this live stream for this game if any of you guys wanted to check it out. But like I said, if you enjoy like old school, you know, oh boy, this guy's gonna kick my ass. Red Mage Robe picked up. Hello. Oh, I think this is the end. Dungeon complete. All right. Sweet. We still have inventory space. But also keep in mind that the country matters. Black Myth is a good example of that. Oh, for real, dude. 100%. Truth, that's the thing as well. I don't necessarily like hanging out in big channels where I can't, like 99% of the time, nobody sees what I'm saying. It's just like scrolling past or whatever. All those bad games in it coming to PlayStation Plus monthly. Geek, I've got my free copy from Amazon that I've never played. I live once they get big. You have since YouTube started. Mari, it's been within the last 10 to 15 years. Probably go back prior to Gamergate 1, so pre-2014. It started back then. But yeah, it got really heavy-handed Like what H. Brown said, it got really heavy-handed in like 2019, 2020 when you started noticing it in the games. But it's been a long-running thing. It's just been slowly incrementing, like slow increments, time, you know, a little bit over time here and there. So, dude, that's what I'm saying, Tekla. Okay, look, if you play the gay playthrough of Henry and you get treated like crap because of it, or hear me out, guys. I know that the one black character pisses off a lot of people. And even if they create a good backstory for him, people hold on to that conversation he had back in the day where he's like, I'm not going to load my game full of artificial diversity to make everybody happy. But this one black character, if he can get treated like crap and people can like call him devil and nobody likes him and Henry can tell him to go F off, and it's like, how are people going to complain about that? It's just the craziest thing, you know? Afrokuma, for me, it started during 2014 with the Flash shows. Yeah, well, it's not just, why aren't there more people here? Because I'm not a big live streamer, dude. I live stream a few times a week, but I do more videos. Hey, if we got 30 to 40 people in here, I'm happy, man. Because the law wasn't there yet, it's a legal requirement in the US, yeah. Almost all entertainment started going woke as a revenge to Trump's first term, right. Started to show signs back in 2019 with the Borderlands. Yeah. Summer of love, baby. The one black guy is going to be a hooker in GTA 3. It could have a great story, but it's kill bait. Return on investment is killing funding, yes. That could be it too, Mari. But like I said, I'm not a big... Look, there are guys that do like crazy outlandish streams and they got super chats rolling in and they got, you know, all sorts of edgy content and little videos and stuff that pop up. And eventually I'll get better about getting stuff edited on Streamlabs or moving over to StreamYard or whatever. But 95% of what I do on my channel is uploading videos. So my live streams are what they are. You know, sometimes they get big. Like my Monday stream has like 700 views on it. That's pretty good for me. I have videos that struggle to get 1,000 views sometimes, so I'll take that, you know? No complaint there. Guild Union Association rules too, supporting it, yeah. Sid, as I heard the gay option, I thought for sure Henry gets executed, but anything that this isn't the representation that will get the mainstream the warm fuzzies. So Geek, next Wednesday, we are going to play that indie game that Nightcore has been begging me to play called My Side. My Side, Me Side, I don't know. Yeah, Susano is a regular, so that could be why. Although Mari's in here pretty often, but again, I wouldn't... YouTube is weird, guys. YouTube does weird things. I'm not gonna put it past them to do any sort of weird stuff. When standing still, projectiles deal 30% more damage. I don't have any projectiles. I should have had a bow. I should have done the bow. Creates a lightning bolt that bounces between enemies 3 times. We'll do that one, because I don't have a shield anymore. Oh yeah, for real, dude. You are not wrong about the watch time. That is a thing. Ooh, we got a rare night shield. Dude, I'm gonna have to go back to using a shield now. Oh, it's not even that good. Never mind. I thought it'd be something decent. It's really not. Hey, I didn't clear the dungeon, though. You so can't wait? Yeah, I don't think I've got anything going on next Wednesday that would prevent me from doing one of these streams. I just need to have more, like today I was supposed to get an article done for me. I'm not writing for Fandom Pulse anymore. Please don't ask for details. Any article I write is just gonna be on my website, and I'll link them when I get them uploaded. Discord, I'll put them in the post on YouTube. I'm doing that stuff for me from now on. Might as well just promote myself, keep to myself, avoid drama. But I figured given certain events that have been transpiring online, it would be the smartest thing for me to do. Oh, big backpack! Does that mean it's expanded? I'm confused. Oh, we can put this where the cape is. What does a big backpack do? I don't think I actually expanded my inventory. What's that face for, Oblivion? What is that face? I should find the lever. I've already pulled the lever. I've already done all this. There's no lever left to pull. My man is crazy. Trying to stay away from local news myself. I don't think it's a Gunnar game, dude. I think it's an anime game, but it's like what, horror, psychology, like thriller kind of thing. It seems interesting from the trailer I watched. I don't know. Here's the thing. It's not my kind of game. Not my kind of game, from what I've seen. However, I was reading reviews, and a lot of people who said it's not something I would have expected to enjoy have said the exact same thing. So, I mean, if people who are admitting it's not my kind of game are saying it's a great game, that's something. That's worth checking out. And then the follow-up tweet to YouTube, yeah, for sure. Trump got everyone's panties in the bunch here. Yeah, the drama I'm trying to avoid has nothing to do with Trump. I mean, it did in a way, because a lot of this is, now that everybody has won, the cracks are starting to show within the movement itself, I guess you could say. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's, yeah, it doesn't look like a Gunnar game to me. It doesn't look like that at all. And again, I'm not even saying that expression to step on any toes or anything. I'm just saying it just doesn't seem like that kind of game, you know? Well, that was cool. That was a fun couple hours checking this game out. Let me teleport back into town. Now, the real question is, I assume you can save your progress, because when I exited the game, it had all that saved. All right, we'll just leave that alone. Yes, but no, I'm just, I'm gonna go back to just trying to get a couple articles every week on my website, just separating things out a little bit, and trying to stay in my own lane. As far as that goes, we'll be back on Friday night with Kingdom Come Deliverance, because I think it's the last time I'm gonna get to play it before the sequel comes out. I don't know. Mundane, for a lack of a better term. You're talking about my side, right? Yeah, that one that seems pretty, well, I think it just saves automatically on here. I don't think you can have multiple save files. If I want to be Russian. Dude, I don't know a freaking, like, a lick of okay, no, I know that, what is it? Babushka. Babushka and Dadushka. I know those for grandma and grandpa. That's all the Russian I've got. Okay. Ushanka, I have an Ushanka. It's that funny Russian hat you can put on. You know, that good winter hat. That's about all the Russian I know. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I am going to get some sleep. Try to get back to a regular schedule tomorrow. Suka. Oh, Suka, yeah. Heard that one a lot on frickin' Escape from Tarkov. But yeah, I've been kind of in a mental funk last couple days. Not enough time, not enough energy to get stuff done. I want to get back to a normal schedule tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have some uploads by tomorrow night. Then going into the next day and so on, and we'll be able to get back to a more normal pace. No more drama online. Don't leave? See someone on Kick saying don't leave. That's the first time I've seen a normal response on Kick in a long time. Kind of reminds you of Doki Doki Literature. Have a good sleep. Yeah, you too, Mario. I'm going to try to. Bye, Hakami. I'm going to check into that Saudi Arabia thing, because that's crazy if that's true. Really sucks, man. I'm sorry. Oblivion, Susano, Blu-ray, y'all. Have a good night. Red Merlin, Avernum. Geek. Soft drama's alright. Yeah, soft drama gets really hard really fast, though, dude. Brown, Big Ship, all you guys. Nightcore, of course, I know you're excited about next week. Hello, Kick user, welcome. Take care of my mental health. I appreciate that, dude. I'm going to. My mental health is usually decent. It's whether or not I can mitigate all the stress in my life, but I don't usually let it go to my head too much. So, but I appreciate that, man. All right, same to you guys. Get some sleep. I will catch you guys hopefully on Friday, and if not, then we got the Monday stream. If there's any more like insane blow up drama over Kingdom Come, I'll probably do an impromptu stream one of these few nights, but I'm going to try to stick to just doing my game stream on Friday, back to our normal Monday stream, cover whatever drama's going on, and then be prepared for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as it comes out. So I will catch all of you guys later. Thanks again for hanging out. Keep your head up. I will do, Rooks. Thank you so much, dude. All right, guys. I will catch you later.